Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here we go on a Wednesday. This idiot, Justin Jones from the Chicago Bears, Yahoo Sports headline, Bears defensive tackle Justin Jones rips crappy, obnoxious Packers fans. Half of them don't even know football. So these are his quotes, a few of the things that he said. He said they're really crappy, only he didn't say crappy. Talking about Packer fans. He says they're just freaking obnoxious, just yelling about all sorts of things that don't even matter. Half of them don't even know football. It's so weird to me. And then he said, I want to go there and I want to beat the hell out of them on their field and I want to hear the boos. That's what I look forward to. First of all, I don't know who the hell this guy is. Second of all, the Bears have won one game against the Green Bay Packers since this guy entered the league in 2018. Last year he had 3 sacks. I never heard of him. Justin Jones. Don't know anything about him. You know what was really weird about this is that he wasn't even asked about Packer fans. He was asked about Aaron Rodgers leaving Green Bay, and he took the occasion to go out of the way and rip Packer fans. I'm not sure what we did to piss him off, but whatever. I guess the Bears-Packer rivalry is alive and well, but this guy's a moron. So the Green Bay Packers started their 3-day mandatory minicamp yesterday. Actually, it's only a 2-day mandatory minicamp because the Packers are doing a team-building exercise on Friday. Rasul Douglas, Jair Alexander, after not being at OTAs, were at this mandatory minicamp, obviously, because it's mandatory. Alexander was asked about not being at the OTAs, and essentially what he said was that he likes to be in Green Bay when no one else is around. He likes to be at Lambeau Field when no one else is around because he gets more work in. Understandable. To me, that does not excuse him for not showing up at OTAs, especially as somebody who's supposed to be a veteran leader on a defense that has struggled over the last few years. Just because you like it quiet doesn't mean that you can't show up for OTAs and be around your teammates. You can show up at OTAs and you can still stick around when everyone else leaves and you can have your quiet time. You can have both, but he didn't. It's not a legit excuse to me. So this piece comes to us from SI.com. Bill Huber on his takeaways from Packers minicamp yesterday, first day of mandatory minicamp. And this part stood out to me. He writes, during the third down period, Christian Watson blew past Jair Alexander up the left sideline and Love ripped an absolute dart to Watson for what could have been a 90-some yard touchdown. So what stands out to me there, what I like, isn't even the fact that Jordan Love threw the dart and threw a perfect pass. It's that Christian Watson can blow by Jair Alexander, one of the best cornerbacks in the NFL, no problem. As Huber points out here, Watson's physical superiority, the reason why stardom has been predicted, was on full display. That's what's exciting. Christian Watson, basically the sky's the limit. He's out there burning Alexander. That's a great sign. Also, Jordan Love, great throw, sounds great. But what really excites me is Watson. Okay, so more Packer minicamp analysis here. Still from SI, Bill Huber. We're talking about the kicker here, something that we haven't had to talk about in a long time. A long stretch of good kicking for the Green Bay Packers between Mason Crosby and before that, Ryan Longwell. Packers draft Anders Carlson. Looks like unless something dramatic happens during training camp, he is going to be the Green Bay Packers kicker in 2023. First time media was able to see him kick yesterday. He went 5 for 6, made it from 41, 47, 49, 51, and 54 yards. He missed one from 44 yards. Matt LaFleur says he's got a big-time leg. Look forward to that. I hope he continues. Looks like he's off to a good start. Hopefully that will continue. It'll also be nice to see the Green Bay Packers with a kicker who can kick the ball into the end zone off of kickoffs. Love Mason Crosby, but it was starting to get to be time to move on. But Carlson off to a good start. Hopefully that continues. All right, now we have to move on to the garbage sports news of the day. The Brewers lose 7-5 to the Twins yesterday, game 1 of their 2-game series. I'll be right back at it today, but what a frustrating game. Finally, Christian Yelich is hitting, and don't tell anyone he's been hitting for the last few games. I don't want to jinx anything. He had 3 more hits last night, 4 RBI. He scored 2 runs, and the Brewers blow it. We've been waiting for like 3 years for Yelich to start hitting again, and the rest of the offense to kind of put something together, which they did last night, and then bullpen blows it. Devin Williams comes in, game over. Walk-off win for the Twins when the Brewers had the lead, and they finally put things together on offense. So frustrating. So frustrating. They're back at it here again today. But last night, not good. Okay, so Rowdy Tellez watches this pitch right down the middle. The Brewers have to lead baseball in watching these pitches go by. Now, the Brewers have released their lineup for today against the Twins, Game 2 of the short two-game series in Minnesota. Brewers then coming back home after an off day tomorrow, and then they'll be taking on the Pirates, which is going to be a big series for the division this weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I'm going to try to get out to a game or two of that. Should be a fun series. Now, the Brewers here, they're highlighting John Singleton in their lineup. I wish this guy would hit a home run because I'm so sick of hearing he hasn't hit a home run since 2015. We all know. We also know that Owen Miller is from Fredonia. We don't have to repeat it 100 trillion times. Brewers, I really hope they get a win today. Colin Ray on the mound. Brewers need to salvage 1 or 2 games against Minnesota. You don't want to come off of a sweep by the lowly Oakland Athletics over this weekend and then get swept by the Twins, all before returning for a huge series in which you need to win games against the Pittsburgh Pirates. So hopefully the Brewers win today, get some good momentum on their side. Hopefully Christian Yelich keeps hitting. He's been doing pretty well. Can we put pitching and defense all together today? It would be fantastic. Let's get out of Minnesota with a win. And remember, you can always follow along on Twitter at Wisconsin_FAM. That's at Wisconsin_FAM. Have a great day.